With a strong field making the trip to Cincinnati, the journey to glory at the Western and Southern Open was always going to be a treacherous one, but so far the top seeds were more than surviving. Most players would prefer not to come up against Simona Halep at the moment, with the Romanian on an 11-match winning streak.
Oh, she's picked up from where she left off yesterday.
And next in his sights was Daria Gavrilova.
One set point needed for Simona Halep. Wrap up the season here in this opening set. She's made light work of the challenge laid down by Gavrilova.
The Australian was no match for Halep, who is looking to go one better this week after finishing runner-up to Serena Williams last year. The world number 4 sealing it with an ace in just 53 minutes.
4 quarter-finals in a row here at Cincinnati for the number 3 seed.
I build my confidence match by match, and when I have matches playing in a row, it's much better for me than practicing. So I want just to keep this feeling and to go forward.
Angelique Kerber would run Halep close for the most informed player in Cincy. The top remaining seed has reached the quarterfinals or better in the last 5 tournaments and could make it 6 with a win over Barbora Strycova.
Too good from the Australian Open champion.
But she'd be made to work for it, with a tight opening set coming down to a tiebreak, where only her best would be good enough.
How good is that? What a point! And what a way to clinch the first set.
The pair traded breaks at the start of the second, but in the hot and humid conditions, it was the German keeping her cool. This time an error from Strycova wrapping things up and ensuring Kerber's challenge for the world number 1 spot remains alive and well.
And a straight sets win, 7-6, 6-4.
It was a really tough match. I mean, it was a close one, and I have a lot of confidence right now after this match that I managed that to win in really 2 sets.
One of the standout matchups saw world number 5 Agnieszka Radwanska go up against the informed Jo Konta. The pair have never met before, but were already sowing the seeds of a classic rivalry.
Well played, Konta. It was not an easy ball to deal with.
They went toe-to-toe in the opening set before the Brit Konta took the tiebreak by storm. Konta, who's won more than she's lost against top 10 opposition this season, continued to impress. But it was Radwanska who came up with the decisive break to send it to a 3rd set.
And that'll do it. Radwanska able to hold serve and take the 2nd set.
And in a remarkable turnaround, the Poles strung together 8 straight games to shut out Konta in the decider and seal a 4th quarterfinal place in Cincinnati.
First set slipped away a little bit in the end, and well, I was just able to come back in that 2nd set, so I was happy with that. And of course, in the 3rd set, I think everything was working for me, so I'm just so happy with that win.
It's taken Garbine Muguruza 4 visits to Cincinnati to claim her first win at the event, but she doubled that tally against Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova. A break in the final game of the 1st set held off a spirited fight back from the Russian.
And Muguruza does claim the 1st set. 7 games to 5.
And she never looked back after opening the 2nd set with 5 straight games. The Spaniard into her first quarter-final since her triumph at Roland Garros back in May.
Job done by Garbine Muguruza in straight sets in an hour and a half. 7-5, 6-1.
Today was a tough match, especially the 1st set. It was very equal. But, you know, I just hang in there, wait for my opportunity. You know, Anastasia is such a great player and she's very talented, so I just have to be concentrated.
So we know our final 8 as the sun sets on another day in Cincinnati. But with just 1 non-seeded player through to the quarterfinals, it's not going to get any easier on day 5 of the Western and Southern Open.